Six Sigma. In the business world, Six Sigma program have become the key way to improve the quality, minimize the time, reduce the cost, and the Six Sigma program can apply into many areas. Sometimes you can apply to the design process, production process, service, inventory management, or delivery. For the Six Sigma, they use this program for improve the quality, reduce the cost, and increase the customer satisfaction. In the statistic, the Six Sigma meaning having no more than 3.4 defects per million opportunity for any process, any product, or any service. Motorola company is the first company that create the concept of the Six Sigma program in their organization since the 1980. And after that, many companies develop their own Six Sigma program and apply to their organization, just like the Texas Instruments or General Electric or the GE. And the next one, we go to the PDSA circle. For the PDSA circle or plan, do, study, act circle, when you see on the small picture right here, right? PDSA circle, it starts with the planning step. For the planning, it begin by study and documents the current process that you want to improve. Another one, you have to collect the data on the process or the problem, and then you have to analyze the data and develop the plan for the improvement, and you have to specify the measurement for evaluate the plan or set the goal formulate for evaluate the plans. After finish on the first step, they go to the doing phase. For doing phase, you have to implement the plan that you develop on the first step, and then you have to document any change made, and you collect the data for analysis. After finish the doing phase, we go to the studying phase. For studying phase, you have to evaluate the data that you collect during the do phase, and then you have to check the result against the goal formulate during the planning phase. This means you have to compare between the result with the goal formulate that you set on the planning step. And the last one, for the acting. For acting, after you already compare, when you get the successful result, right, you have to standardize the new method and communicate it to the relevant personnel. Or sometimes you have to implement the training for the new method. Or when you get the unsuccessful result, you have to revise the plan again and repeat the process. The next one is the process improvement. For the process improvement, it's the systematic approach to improving the process. This one is another version that uses the concept of the PDSA circle. And the goal of process improvement including increasing the customer satisfaction, achieving the higher quality, reducing the waste, reduce the cost, increase the productivity, and reduce the processing time. And the next one is just like the basic quality tool. Now for this slide, we just show you about some basic quality tool that created by the quality contributor, just like the first one, the flow chart, the second one, the check sheet, the histogram, the Pareto chart, and another one, the scatter diagram, the control chart, and the last one, cause and effect diagram, or sometimes we can call just like the fishbone diagram. And another one is just like the benchmarking process. For the benchmarking process, usually involve on the following step. The first one, you have to identify the critical process that need to improve. After you identify the critical process that need to improve already, the next one, you have to identify organization that excel in this process. For this one is prefer the best, right? You have to identify which organization can do the best in this area or this activity, and then you have to contact on that organization. Sometimes you have to let your staff or your manager to visit on the benchmarking organization and study on the benchmarking activity, and then you have to analyze the data. After you analyze the data already, you can get the result, right? And the result that you can use to improve the critical process in your organization. Now this one just like the step for the benchmarking process. And the next one is just like the 5W2H approach. For the find the build-to-H approach เนี่ย they just asking the question. Asking the question about the current process can lead to the important insights about why the current process does not work as well as it could, right? Sometimes you have to find the build-to-H question just like the what, why, where, when, who, how, and how much. After you asking the question, when you get the answer or you get the response, you have to analyze on that response, and then you can find out some result or the potential way that you can use to improve on your organization. This one just like the find the build-to-H approach, asking the question. After you get the answer, you have to analyze on that answer, and then you will get some idea or some potential way that you can use to improve on your problems.